All right. Welcome everyone for the SIG Compute weekly meeting. Today is May 27. I don't see any. Well, maybe is anybody new and want to introduce themselves? Nope. Great. All right. Let me share. Try to share the document. All right. Um, all right. So we do have an agenda. Uh, the first 2 points are striked out, but this is because we need to rediscuss the VEP. Um, yeah, Benya, do you want to start
Yeah,
the
uh,
discussion?
it was just me that strike those out because of the BP being rediscussed recent. But I just wanted to, just ask about which the next step should be since, well, this feature was in alpha right now, and we were trying to graduate it into beta for the next release. But well, there are some design issues that we need to reconsider. So, what should we do? Like, it's a new BEP that we need to send with a whole new design and start from alpha again. I mean, take for granted that it will be alpha for the next release. That's for sure. But it's like two more releases that should go in alpha with the new design, or what? That's the question. Not sure if I'm clear enough, but
Probably if it gets a big redesign, yeah, probably one more release in alpha at least. But so is VEP 144 merged?
it was.
Okay.
It was, but not with the new design, since that's what we are trying to discuss right now. Um, so yeah.
So to me, the right way to do this is to open a new PR against the same VEP to change the
Okay, got it.
design.
Got it. Easy then. Thank you. Yep.
And is there any specific aspect of it you want to discuss now, or do you want? Should we just take it to the PR?
The discussion might be wider than we would like to.
Yeah. Okay.
If we don't want to step over other discussion topics, so yeah, I would just open the discussion there in the PR, and
Awesome. Yeah. Please
whoever that
CC
might
me
be
if I'm
interested.
not. Yeah. CC me to the PR, please.
Okay. Yep.
Awesome. Um, so I guess see if you're next. You want to talk about post copy? Oh, do we have a Steve? Didn't check. We do not. Well, that's a problem. Um, yeah, I'm reading what he wrote, but I think we really need him to expose this to us. Let's just move on to the last topic. Maybe he'll join. Uh, Ed, you want to talk about VEP 191?
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question about it. I don't know if there is someone here that can answer it. Um, I want to understand the this one is it is under compute now, and it suggests to create a proxy that centralize the migration data. Um, and my question is, was because I read the web, I was not able to understand if it considered a pure network solution to this and not created a proxy? Because I also saw the implementation, which looks big, very big.
So this is a storage engineer writing a compute PR. So we're probably missing network concepts that could have helped us. So what he's trying to do is reduce the number of IPs used, basically, and
Yeah.
yeah, that was maybe the naive approach to do a proxy. Maybe he just doesn't know. I don't know either about proper network solutions that wouldn't involve a proxy.
So this is my question. Was this discussed? Because I don't know if this is naive or not. I'm just asking if um, I
That
understand.
was
I understand the need. The need is clear. I think it's described very well here. I don't understand. I didn't understand why. I mean, I want to understand, but I saw it by mistake in the implementation. So I tried to understand why it is, or is there a problem to implement it using regular network configuration?
so yeah. I mean, obviously, we discussed the web a lot, but like I said, we discussed with our own like storage and compute skills, and yeah, someone from networking should probably have been involved in that. Um, yeah, I don't know. We could use Alexander to have more details about this. It's very possible that he actually reached out and
Yeah,
uh,
I'll contact him. I thought maybe someone here knows, so I will contact him. Thanks.
I think I'm the main reviewer on this one. So yeah, I did ask Alexander to join this call, uh, and he said that his previous meeting is wrapping up, so he might join in a few minutes.
Okay, thanks.
And
If not, I'll contact him. Thanks.
awesome. Uh, all right. I guess we can look at the PRs that need attention while we wait for either Alexander or Steve to join this. Um, is Yeah, Aurel is here. Aurel, did you actually add these or?
Yes, I edited some of them were from last week. Nothing critical, just code moving from one place to another, being a little refactored, or unit tests being uh, improved slightly. Nothing major.
Looks like Federico is already on top of it. Uh, there's, I think,
Thanks.
one missing approval.
Some of
Um,
them need a core. Some of them need a core approver because they touch packages not owned by anything.
got it. I'll CC myself on this one.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Alexander, hi. You're muted. Okay. Can you hear me, Alexander?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Hi. Yeah, there was a question from Eddie asking if we considered other approaches than a proxy for limiting the number of IPs used by decentralized lab migration.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. If you understand what I asked, then I don't need to repeat it, I guess.
We did consider some other approaches. I don't remember off the top of my head exactly why we rejected those.
So I see an alternatives section in the web.
Yeah, so one of the biggest issues we're trying to solve is that depending on what CNI you use, it's very hard to get individual IP addresses on each word handler in a predictable manner. And this approach sort of bypasses that entire problem.
So
That,
I'm not questioning I mean, the requirements are clear that we need that there is a need to exit the cluster with a single IP address. And that's like pretty clear
Mhm.
and reasonable. And this list of managing the IP address is not. I mean, the alternative here is like not valid because it doesn't manage because you don't want to exit with these IPs anyway. So I don't think it's like it's a no-go. But my question is, I have a network solution. I mean, sorry, not a network, but I have networking that you can make sure that you will exit only with one IP outside the cluster, and you land on the other cluster, and that's it. So the question is, you have like there are probably many solutions here, but my question is, have they consider because those do not require adding code to the project. It just require either using some router or some configuration or some existing solutions that are on the shelf and does not require us to add something.
so this approach does not preclude that approach, right? This it's a separate feature gate where you say, I want to use this proxy because my CNIs don't have whatever you are suggesting, but there's nothing saying that you have to use it and you can use your CNI solution if you have it. I don't know enough about that to say what it would look like, but assuming you have something where you have the two networks and they somehow communicate, sure. But this is just an alternative. It's yeah, I'm not entirely sure what you're saying. Maybe we need to sit down and talk a little bit, so I understand better what you're saying.
Okay, yeah, we can talk offline about this. I'm just saying that I try to understand if it was discussed, like if there were some exploration about network solutions, like with configuring the network path between the source and between the two clusters and between the two decentralized migration points to make this work without creating another functionality, just to use the features from networking that is not part of Qubit, are part of just general networking stuff.
Right. So we created this for a specific network configuration that people couldn't change, and the way it was set up, without this was not working just because of it consuming so many IP addresses. So that was the whole point of this solution. But again, this does not stop you from using the original solution with some other network configuration. There's no, it's not breaking what exists right now. It's just adding some additional capabilities.
Yeah,
And
so
I understand you're saying why add these if we could do it on the network layer. That's
yes,
right. Uh, really is some customers don't want to modify their network. It's really what it comes down to. So
So,
They have
Alexander,
they have a very
to,
rigid, the network needs to look like this, and your solution needs to work with that.
just a quick question, just to make sure. Once the proxy feature GAs, it will still things will still be usable without it, right? It will still be an opt-in.
Yes, yes. So you set up a cross-cluster migration network. If you do that, that way, at that point, you indicate I want to use the proxy. If you don't set that up, that whole piece of code is bypassed, and it works the same as before.
Right. So we're not ever replacing the decentralized migration implementation with the proxy one.
Correct. Yes.
So yeah,
This
that seems reasonable to me. But yeah. Okay. Let's see. So we do not have a CIF, and I guess we reached the end of the agenda. Does anybody have anything else to discuss? All right, perfect. I guess we can end early today. Thanks a lot for joining, and have a great rest of the day.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.